in a way that is negative to me.
That's not true. You can't just make stuff up because whatever your feelings are. I'm not responsible for your emotions.
Not if we're not a team. If we were not a team, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care about my happiness. You wouldn't care. Hey,
I didn't say I don't care.
you wouldn't care if I existed or not.
I
Because
care about
on
your
a team,
happiness.
on
I
a
care
team,
about you.
on a team, you are concerned about people's emotional well-being because you want them to perform their best, because as a team you will succeed more.
I do care.
You just said you do not care.
No, I did not say that. This is why I said I'm a good communicator. I said I'm not responsible for your emotions, and I'm not. I care about your emotions. I care about your feelings. I care about what's going on with you. I've been caring forever, since the day I met you. So for you to say I don't care is just wrong. You kicking the kids out of the house because they got into a fight with each other and telling them get out of the house. That is not showing our children that we love them and that we always have a place for them in our house. That is kicking them out of our house. You're not kicking them out to go play because they're on their electronics too much. You're saying get out of my house. You are not going to be welcome in this house if you fight with each other. If you yell. When they yell, you want to kick them out.
If they assault, they'll be out of the house.
You've kicked them out for yelling too loud.
I don't want to talk about...
You kicked Jonah out for saying whoop whoop and being
You're
happy.
agitated right now because JD got kicked out because she aggressively assaulted Jonah, which could have ended in medical care. Jonah came back at her, and he had and it's just out of my house.
They
and that's
need consequences.
Well, you give more consequence if you feel like I didn't do enough.
Kicking them
I
out
think going out of the house for 5 minutes is fine.
It's overboard.
Okay. Well, I think it's fine, and I am also their parent. And I don't think there's any place for assault. And I think assault grows to bigger assaults. And I think bigger assaults, you can get put away.
Okay. Well, your mom didn't like it so much, she said, I'm going back to bed. Okay? Just so you know.
Okay, I'm just going to comment on that. My mom said she was going back to bed when you weren't available for dinner tonight. And then she went to bed.
No.
Yeah. The second that you said you were unavailable for dinner because you're unavailable for her, even though she did all the babysitting, all everything, she went back to bed.
Right, I know you're gonna try to make it some big thing because I'm not going to dinner tonight. You guys can all go to dinner tonight. You know,
you don't have to go to dinner tonight.
I know I don't.
I never require you to do anything with me or my family.
You're trying to make me feel guilty.
No,
for not going to dinner tonight.
You're the one that brought it up, and the truth of the matter is, she went back to bed after you denied her a dinner.
That's not. She specifically looked at me, told me she's going to go back to bed because she doesn't know what's going on right now.
And what were the words 30 seconds before that? Are you going to go to dinner with us?
I don't know if that was before or after. I'm just letting you know that you came down, you started yelling at the kids immediately and kicking them out of the house. So,
you then overreacted to it because assault is not allowed in the house. You then came at me.
I said you're not kicking our 7-year-olds out, and I told you
and
that's
at no
not
point,
right to kick
and at
JD
no
out,
point,
that she should
at
have
no point was I
consequences.
trying to kick the 7-year-old out. You were misinformed.
Oh, please! You've kicked him out plenty of times.
Nothing to do with what happened a year ago. Only to do with what happened today. And today he was not getting kicked out.
It happened a week ago.
Nothing to do with anything that happened previous that's already been tended to. Only dealing with what was today. And nobody was kicking a 7-year-old out of the house today.
Okay, you say so.
You could ask Jonah. His instructions were, he assaulted JD, go get JD and make sure she gets in.
Okay. Good to know.
Love you. If you go in a Honda, please have them put that cap on or buy a new cap or whatever. I want it like tugged to your car. Are you going to kiss me goodbye?
No. You were not nice to me at all this
No.
week. You were not
Because
nice
you
to me
make it up.
yesterday
You
either.
make it up in your mind. You make it up in your mind. Your mind plays tricks on you. You tell the therapist that I have never been to a therapy appointment. I hate therapy. And now out of all the people she's ever done therapy for, I've gone to the most therapy appointments in the last year.
Right, which you said was concerning when you said you've been to
Oh,
over
geez.
100.
First you have a problem because I haven't been to enough. And then you have a problem because I've been to too many.
Yesterday was our first in-person therapy appointment. The majority of therapy appointments that you did were last year for Juliana.
In your opinion.
Okay. You're right. I don't know for sure.
Just saying my opinion.
Well,
and then you can say whatever statement you want because it's in
I
your
heard you
opinion.
on a couple of them talking to
That's
someone
okay.
and
I had over
medications
100 therapy
and-
appointments. Do you even know one of my therapist names?
Do you?
Yeah.
Besides Stephanie?
Dr. White. What does it matter if I know their names?
I don't know.
I know what they said. I know the
Okay.
information that they said.
Good.
You're
Good.
pretending that
I'm
you know
glad
as
that-
if what I said on the conversations that you know. I say I don't even know how you would know, except for the couple times that you were in on the conversation or you happen
Jim,
to pass through.
the marriage counseling appointment that you and I did over Zoom last time, when you got emotional, so you immediately hung up, you don't talk about stuff that makes you upset because then you just walk away or hang up. So last year, when you were doing all your appointments, you weren't talking about things that would make you upset. And in fact, at our marriage counseling appointment, you were absolutely fine. In the first half an hour, you fumbled with your phone and getting your phone connected. You were not really answering any questions. Like, you're not trying to be there and do therapy and talk about things that are upsetting to you, things you want to work on in our relationship or in our family. You evade the questions, and I gotta go. It's just, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere right now.
I don't think that there's any wrong way to do therapy if you're communicating, and I don't know why you think you're an expert telling me the way that I do therapy
I don't
is
think
wrong.
I'm an expert.
I don't know why you think the way that I do therapy is wrong. I don't comment on the way that you do anything. I don't say, you do therapy wrong. You do therapy the way you want. I do therapy the way I want. No therapist has ever said that I've done therapy wrong.
I didn't say you do it
In
wrong.
fact, there's been therapists that have looked at you, listened to your story, and would not take you as a client, and they would listen to me, listen to my story, and agreed to take me as a client. So I don't know how you can say that I'm a worse therapy patient than you.
I didn't say that. So.
I don't see how you can say that I do therapy wrong. Even the
I didn't
therapist
say
yesterday
you did
said,
therapy wrong.
even the therapist said yesterday said, how would you like him to use his therapy? Which I thought was the most funniest thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was good talking with you.
Good.
We pretty much got nowhere as usual.
Can you give me a kiss? You don't get anywhere with therapy. I don't know who said that you would. Why would you not give me a kiss goodbye? That is not a good communicator.